Good evening, everyone, and welcome to GrayManPrepping. It is time for Survival Saturday. And so tonight's topic is simple. It's a reality check, everybody. So how's everybody doing out there? We're going to check out your reality, and we may go down the rabbit hole here a little bit with Alice, but first let me go over and say hi to everybody, and 42 comments in there. Everybody's talking. All right, first one in was Walt Rogers, then Troop 1351, followed by Shady Hill Homestead and Mother's Garden Club. And then Walt's back, said he's fixing dinner. Mother's Garden Club, let me put that one up there, got 6 to 7 inches of snow this morning. I'm sorry. So, as much as I sometimes love snow, I don't love it that much. Let's see here. Kaylin Strain is here. Chef Tech is here. Make sure I don't miss anybody here. Kathy D. Salt and Light is here. Jack at Geeky Gardens is here. And Troop 1351 threw up all the little membership badges. Interesting thing on the membership badges, what you see there of all those little pictures and stuff is not what I see here on StreamYard. This is what I see on StreamYard. And those are the names that YouTube asked me to give to the badges when I upload them. I try to give them as short a name as possible. So, all right, Butch Graves is here from Colorado. Only had one good snow this year. No pack yet. Not good. So Happy Mac is here. It's the Marshmallow Man is here. Seabass is in the house. Tammy Harder is here. I missed Tammy Harder coming in amongst all the other ones flying by there earlier. Tibor is in the house. Ooh, Kaylin lucked out. Did not get the predicted ice. Just windy day. All righty. So tonight's topic has been suggested by the National Democratic Committee. They're freaking out, so I figured I better do a reality check. Question: how do I get StreamYard to broadcast to YouTube? Simple. I set the stream up in StreamYard and say I want to broadcast it to my YouTube channel. I can also broadcast it to my Facebook page. But now I can only do it to the Facebook pages if they have more than 115 followers on the, people that are, that have friended me on Facebook for either GrayManPrepping or Camp Patton Family Compound. I can still do it to my personal one, but the other ones they say, you got to have 100 followers now. And Diana 2's in the house. I did a I'm not sure it was on GrayManPrepping or over on Camp Patton. About 3 years ago, I did a tutorial on how to do StreamYard. Of course, they've changed some stuff around a little bit, so I guess it's time I do another tutorial and show you more of the stuff you can do on it. All right, so let's go over here. I picked out some stupid stuff to talk about. But one of the big things about while I'm doing this, there are just some, because the Democratic politicians right now didn't have the Federal Protective Services guarding them from doing stupid stuff, we'd have a whole lot of professional politicians in the United States right now. They're doing stupid stuff. But let's get over here to this here. Actually, let me go ahead and Drop that down in there. Yes, we're going down the rabbit hole a little bit, but we're looking at what they're going down the rabbit hole freaking out about. Yes, and it's going down. Oh yeah, they're all crying as they go falling down the rabbit hole. Oh no, reality's coming to us. Actually, they're falling up the rabbit hole. Yep, there's reality coming after them. Interesting thing I found out this week. Maine has a state constitutional amendment, the right for food. Individuals have a natural and inherent and unalienable right to grow, raise, harvest, produce, and consume food of their own choosing for their own nourishment, substance, body health, and well-being. Which, hey, Denier, how's it going? Which flies in the face of a so was it USDA or yeah, it was a USDA subcommittee setup ruling on wheat. They say that individuals can only grow up to 11 acres of wheat without approval to grow more from the USDA, and it went through the court system and stuff. And stupid judges at the time were all left-wing paid off ones, and it was like, I think it was like a 4-5 vote on it, and they upheld that this homemade unofficial government department branch under the USDA has the right to make laws to do this. And anyways, but this one here says no, they don't. So Maine has said no, they don't. You can grow as much food and whatever food for your choosing, and yeah. So let me go on to this next one here.
No, growing your own food is dangerous and unhealthy. Don't do that. Buy our food.
All right, Monsanto.
Oh, I can change my name. Hold on a second. No, I'm just kidding.
And Lewis is trying to come up. There he is.
What's up, Lewis?
I believe this was from this last November in Texas. They had a proposition on the ballot, and I can't find anything on it, whether it passed or not. If anybody's down in Texas or knows whether Prop 1 passed, where you have the right to farm in Texas, no matter what size your property is. I'm not sure what the wording. I can't find anything on the wording or anything, but I found a whole bunch of the posters and stuff and pictures of them out there on the street and everything else being put up in there. But hopefully it passed, and hopefully they didn't limit it to grow. And hopefully it's like Maine's, where it lists any type of food, including livestock, which means city ordinances that ban growing having chickens are out the window.
Flew to coop.
Yeah. And of course, there's the new movement out there is called Make America Healthy Again.
Aha!
Is making, you can get hats and everything else for this out there now too.
Well, he got approved today. I saw it.
Who got approved?
Kennedy.
Yeah. But this has nothing to do with Kennedy. This was just, this is a grassroots thing of, trying to boot glyphosate and the other crap out. Speaking of which, I'm gonna go off the rails here because a little bit. I found several reels during this last week talking about Roundup and the fact that they listed 2 different types of Roundup. The one has 7 snake venoms in it, and the other one has 11 snake venoms in it. Do you know what happens if anybody ingests snake venom, even the dried stuff?
Wait till you find out what else snake venom is in here. But I'm not going to go there.
Yeah. It's in a lot of stuff, but yeah, it's in a lot of medicines too. It can cause snake venoms that are in all this stuff can cause cancer just by ingesting some of it. But that's another story.
Yes.
All right. So I love some of these memes. I had to pull these up. People who own chickens now. They are now the aristocrat. They own chickens. What's even funnier though is the some of the reels I've seen where the guy pulls up and he's in his car and stuff. The guy walks up there and he whips out some money. He's like he's making a drug deal. Hands the guy the money. The guy hands him a baggie with 6 eggs in it.
Yep.
I need more. I got more money. You need to let me know all the time. You need, all right, here it is. It's going to cost you a little bit more on this time.
Yeah, that's all I got.
You didn't let me know that you needed these extra eggs.
The eggs my wife gets from a friend of hers at work. She sent her a text today saying, I'm so sorry. I only have 1 18-pack extra to sell you. Is that okay? My wife's like, yeah, especially at $5 for an 18 case of local fresh eggs, which we just leave sitting on the counter. Yep, there's a feather here and there and a little bit of poop here. I don't care. By the time I get to the egg, it's dry. I just brush it off and crack it and throw it in a cup and make my eggs.
Yeah. All right, KP Heathen is in the house. Also, Savage Lee is in the house. All right, I didn't save the reel here, bring up on this one here, but since you went there, there are several reels out there on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. And Daniel Berry Sports Slot Highlight came in. One of these reels are from people's 8mm and Super 8mm from back in the 70s at the beaches. There are some videos of the classes in high school in the 60s.
Yep.
Skinny people doing exercising, climbing the ropes, doing a whole class is just doing everything. Not a overweight person in the group, and they're all busting butt and doing things. And this is before certain things got added to the food, and we're going to go into that a little bit here.
Did you see the meme where it's the rope in the gymnasium? And it's like, oh, thank you, 2-inch thin Matt, for saving my life in case I fall 30 feet from the ceiling after ringing the bell.
I've never saw anybody fall from the top.
Oh, I've seen my share of rope burn as they start to slip and they hang on and you're off to the nurse's office to get some something put on your hands because they're blistered now. Sorry about that.
I did see in junior high, a bunch of us would get up there, hit the top, get about come down about a quarter of the way and just kick off and just Spider-Man it all the way down.
Yeah. We used to swing back and forth, try to kick each other off.
That too. But it's funny, you're coming down, you come down about 10 feet or so and you kick off and the coach is like, oh, and the guys just land like Spider-Man or do the Black Widow 3-point landing,
Yeah. Just tuck and roll when you hit and stand back up and walk away and shake it off.
Yeah, let's say, and hurry to get back in line again so you can do it again.
$10 a dozen in Florida. Holy crap.
Oh. I got to talk to my daughter and see how many eggs she's making, how many she's giving away to friends.
Yeah, you better buy a free dude. My wife brings home more than we can eat. They get mixed up, strained out, and thrown right in the freeze dryer.
Yeah. Hey, Suzanne Clay's in the house now. Took by V is here. All right, next one here. Oh yeah, I saw this one. This is just a perfect one of Nicolas Cage there. You don't say. Yes. And now they're trying to make it not healthy. Let's say it's not healthy again. Okay, speaking about chickens, I mentioned this on Thursday night. You guys can look this up. This is about you. All you got to do is Google USDA Inspector Phyllis Fong. There is all sorts of news articles on her being booted out, trying to say, I'm not, Trump doesn't have the right to fire me. and her being escorted out by security.
So how come it is a certain strain of I will call it a disease or something is flown in by all these birds everywhere, but only affect chickens?
It doesn't.
We have to kill the chickens, but not the birds that brought it here. Gotcha.
It affects more than just chickens. It affects just about any type of fowl. Any
kind of food fowl. Yes.
Yeah.
Not the wild ones, because I know.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen them out there like culling the local flock of geese down near DC
because they can't, because that's not their goal, but it is affecting them.
Yeah, sure.
The thing is, though, they have found where the mallard ducks that have been treated with it have infected other mallard ducks, have infected geese, have infected wild turkeys, have infected pheasants. By going to the watering holes and spreading it around the watering holes.
Sure. Why don't we just put little masks on them for 10 days to stop the spread? Yeah,
exactly. Anyways, here's what's in the articles. You'll find out several things about Fong personally ordered mass bird exterminations in 2024, targeting farms in Colorado, Ohio, Arizona, Louisiana, and Nebraska.
Yep.
In one case, in Louisiana, set the state, a man who did not work on a poultry farm was allegedly diagnosed with it. There's no proof that he was diagnosed at all. Just that he reported finding something that said he was. He found some dead birds. Then all of a sudden, the panic story that claiming that 66 people were infected. No proof of it all anywhere.
Nope.
And now they're saying that they have now proven that the entire thing was fabricated. Fong actually personally ordered the killing of 600,000 birds.
Yeah.
In Nebraska. The farm owner who just had his birds tested and found zero signs of bird flu tried to refuse, but it didn't matter. She signed off on it and threatened him with $4 billion in fines and prison time if he didn't comply.
Yeah, we don't care that they don't have it. We're here to kill them all. Sorry. Yeah. Buy our bugs. We have cricket flour on sale this week.
Yeah. Hey, Jay. Jay is in the house now, guys. So anyway, you want to know why eggs are $11? What was it, 10.50 or 11? Let me go back up, find that.
Yeah, she said 10 for now, but yeah, stupid money.
Yeah, stupid money here. Yeah, $10 a dozen in Florida. Why? Because of this lady down here, who ordered killings of millions and millions of chickens.
But don't worry, she got her $10 million in the bank. She doesn't care.
Yeah, or maybe she hasn't. That's why she didn't want to leave.
Yeah, they haven't paid her yet. Oops.
All right, let's get to something more fun here, folks. You know you're a serious gardener when your neighbors don't recognize your face, because that's not the end they see.
Mm-hmm. Did you get the one I sent?
Hey, look, bend over and let me see your butt. Yeah, okay, I know. Oh, you're the gardener over there.
I see the heels of your boots and your ass. We're good.
Yeah.
Did I send you one? I think I sent you one. It's probably in here.
I love this one. I even sent this one to Corky. Gardening is cheaper than therapy, and you get tomatoes.
Yeah, and other vegetables.
Oh, that's coming up. You're going to love this next one then. All right, buddy. Still coming up. So this.
Yeah.
My garden after self-quarantine. Give a man a fish and he'll eat, and he eats for a day. Teach a man to garden and the whole neighborhood gets tomatoes or squash or cucumbers or fruit or cantaloupe or all of the above.
Or green beans or whatever you can't eat enough of. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then your neighbors run when they see you walk out to the garden. They run. I don't want any more beans. Leave me alone.
Did you have the neighbors that like to can and stuff?
I don't
realize they realize the money they're getting for free from you?
Yep.
They may come over. You need help? That's when you know you got good neighbors. So when they want to come work in your garden too and help you expand your garden, because they know you're a source for their food too, and they know if they work in your garden, they're on the food list.
My wife knows I'm literally within weeks of just putting raised beds in my front yard and putting a sign up that says grow food, not grass, and see what the neighbors that walk their dogs and they snub their nose at my long weeds around my mailbox going, he doesn't cut his lawn. It's like, I hate grass. I just want food.
All right. So this was from a news article. Thank you, Kaylin Strain, for sending this out. And so I went through there just because it had all the ads in between it. So I just picked it out, copied it, put it on a Word document, put it in here. So it's happening again. And so far, I've only seen this reported from Texas. I think Kaylin's only seen it reported from Texas. The mystery packets of seeds from China, the dangerous package of, crappy, invasive species and stuff are coming out again. And so basically they're coming out, there's, same thing happened in 2020. They arrived unsolicited from China. Agriculture experts are warning, don't open the packages. Same thing's going on, except there's a bonus in it. Where is it here? I got it. Basically, it has some sort of vial of liquid in it as well.
Oh, that's the plant food you must give these plants. Don't worry, it's not toxic and safe.
Here it is. Down here, about even with the top of Lewis's avatar there, Miller said this time the packages also contain an unidentified liquid.
How is that making it through the mail?
Next line. That tells me this was probably a test run, he said. They're testing our security, our biosecurity, and seeing if they can get away with it. And they certainly have. So if you get any unsolicited seed packets and you try to see where it's coming from, if there's no identifying if it comes to postage, U.S. Postal Service, if there's nothing on it saying where it came from as far as the cancellation of post or anything else on it.
Yep.
And you open up and there's seeds in there. Best thing you do is get a good hot fire going. I mean, a really hot fire. Dump them in there. Yeah. Or call your local health department and say, hey, the Chinese are doing it again. They're sending some sort of contaminated seeds or something out here. You guys want them to dispose of it because what are they going to do? They got an incinerator they toss the stuff into after they test it.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You burn something, you don't know what else is in there that when you burn it causes other toxic things. So I wouldn't take care of it yourself. I would throw it a couple 10 Ziploc bags resealed and take it down somewhere.
The last lines here is contact us immediately. This is for Texas. This is what's the guy? The guy's name is Miller. He's a Texas Department of Agriculture guy. And he says, contact us immediately. We'll send an officer over there. We'll get an inspector over there. We'll pick it up and we'll trace it and identify it and see where else other ones are going.
Can we just? I probably shouldn't say this online. Can we just stick it in another envelope or put a forwarding address on there to nuisance?
Well, I don't know if you can say if you get a package, you got to pick up at the post office because it's too big for your mailbox, and you look at it and it says, "Oh, from China. I'm sorry, I'm not. I'll return to sender. I'm not touching that. Get it out of here."
Yeah, I didn't order it.
That way, the postal service will send up red flags. They'll snag it and they'll run it through their own tests and find out how it got through.
Yeah, and you didn't order it, and it never got touched by you, so you're not responsible.
Yeah.
Or you just send it, whatever. I can think of a whole lot of people on this side of the country to just send it to. Yeah.
I wonder why China sent those seeds in the first place.
Who knows? We never found out. That's the problem. We never found out.
Yes, we did.
We did?
Yes. Some of them are basically weeds, invasive weeds, and very hard to kill, like zoysia grass or Bermuda grass. and it'll ruin a garden like that. It's a very invasive species of weeds and stuff. So, and there was a large variety. I mean, there were, you know, like 20, 30 different varieties of stuff like that. Ooh, Mother Earth got some of those last time. Hopefully they got properly disposed of. I haven't seen that one yet, but I guarantee you they're looking for the funding on that one. All right. Oh, got some. Okay. Side note, people, don't get, you know, we're partially down the rabbit hole on this one, but here's the facts for you.
Whoops.
I'm not going to read anything. You're going to have to read it yourself as far as what it is up here in the right-hand side. Yep. But you notice the states that are high in the red and the orange, you know, the color spectrums here on it.
Yeah.
And
it's like
so
issue to me. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, that's that on that. There's also a correlation with besides the in the arm thing, yeah, or under the tongue drops, the dealing with highly modified GMO'd corn with a special spray on it. It's sprayed on it several times, and then they use it to make high fructose corn syrup. That also has been linked to the same disorder, and that's been by several government agencies have linked that. And even one of the things that was really weird, one of the things, the WHO came out and said, "Wait a minute, there's a connection here," and then all of a sudden they stopped saying it.
Yeah.
Somebody's boss told them, "Oh, we're not supposed to be saying that. We're supposed to be covering that up." All right, that's the next one here. And all right, that's that. So I'm going to get something else for you, something you said here. I got to show it to you. Give me a second here to find it and bring it up here.
I thought I sent you that one of the seed, like after purchasing my my seeds for this year, I just realized I need to buy. Did I send you that one?
You sent me one where your guy's looking at his seeds, ignoring the big monster pile of, you know, you look at the seed catalog.
Oh, that one, okay.
The seeds behind him, yeah.
Another one I saw is, after ordering my seeds, I realized I need another 14 acres of property. Or planting my gardens or whatever it was. Yeah, it's funny.
All right. Let's see here. Hang on. I'm going to get something up here to show you, Mark. All right. This over here. I'm going to mute that thing there. Hang on. So it's up. It's got to get the right side on it here. And all right. Get back here so I can see what's going on here. All right, so here, get this, get back over there where I wanted you to be. Okay. All right, you said talking about putting you're that, you know, one step away from putting planters in your front yard. Yeah. Mark, this is my wife, the staff sergeant.
Yeah. Yep. That's what made me want to do it.
Yeah. So this is the front yard, and it's been without yard in for like 15 years now.
Yep.
And let's see. No lawnmower needed. Look at raised planter beds there for strawberries. Tons of pots all around. Does this one have let me pick up here. Yeah. All right, where the zucchini is there is another raised planter bed my son built for her. Trying to see if it shows it. Doesn't. But over there, yeah, there's part of the raised the redwood planter bed he put in. There's one of the cheap kit ones she got from Lowe's. She's got a couple of those. a couple raised planter beds there. 1, 2, 3, 4 raised planter beds in the front yard, plus hundreds of pots.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's all about the food. It's all about my food. I
Yeah.
probably won't plant in the front yard because I have neighbors, kids that for some reason love my front yard for Christmas lights and that to just do damage.
Well, all right.
I don't want to plant
So
food there.
There's a big one there. But the plants in the background there, level with their shoulder, you can't get through that side. That's all rose bushes. On both sides, there's rose bushes. On the front side, it's a 2.5-foot step up with hedge down below and prickly stuff up above, including a couple of cactus.
Cactuses are lovely.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and get rid of that. There we go.
I think I'm going to bring some of those devil's walking stick trees. There's lots of those growing up my property. I think I'm going to dig some of those up and start planting those around out front and trim them to make them look like a hedgerow, except they got like 1-inch spikes on them. I don't keep the kids off my property.
We years and years ago. All right, so my parents bought some property up in Northern California in 1960. My grandmother moved up there in 62 with us. We moved back down to Southern California. She stayed there on the property. My parents kept the title to the property. We moved back down because my dad went back to work for my stepfather-in-law, Rolly Harper, at Rolly Harper's Rental Equipment Catering. Did work for the motion picture studios. When we go up there, once I got into 7th grade, and my older brother got into 7th grade, and when we hit 7th grade, we were able to we would fly up on Pacific Southwest up to Oakland, and my grandmother would pick us up, and we spend the summer up there, or a month or two of the summer up there. But some people were climbing over the fence and raiding her grape plants and some of her garden stuff. It's an 1.25 acre property.
Ooh.
So we went and down to the source called Navale's. Then they've been bought out, nursery, and got pyracantha.
Is that the one with the red leaves on it?
No, that's the one with the red berries and the 2-inch spikes.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
And we planted that along the lower front fence, where they were. You tell where they had bent the fence over, climbing over it, and regular, the square stock cow fence type stuff.
Yep.
And so we planted several of those down there. And the next year, there wasn't nobody climbing over it, because by then it had grown up, and we trained it all along the top of the fence, so it was all prickly and nasty on it. We wore welding gloves to work with that, and sometimes that didn't save us. Oh, hang on, I missed something here. Okay, Caitlin said that the meme she sent it to me. Okay, quick look here and see. Oh, I don't see. If I got the meme, it was a long time ago. I didn't. I remember something about peanuts. Not sure what I did with it. Oh, something else I almost forgot to tell you guys. So, okay, this has changed. Let me put this over here so you guys can see it. Down there, Georgetown, this is the Cayman Islands area. 7.6 earthquake this afternoon, a couple hours ago. Since I brought this up, the 3 aftershocks have occurred. 4.8, 4.2, 4.3.
Wait, that's in the Atlantic, right? Sorry, my geology.
Here's Jamaica. There's
Gotcha.
Cuba. There's Cuba.
That's
There's
okay.
where's Guantanamo? Somewhere down here in the in there. There's Haiti. There's Honduras.
Yeah.
So
let's make some earthquakes and stuff down there so Florida gets a tsunami and wipes it off the earth because we don't like Florida anymore. Yeah, that's.
Hey.
Hold on. My tinfoil
somebody in the chat here.
I know they are. No. I'm not saying it because I feel that. I'm saying it because my tinfoil sombrero just got really big.
You tell Mike is here now. But yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm just scrolling back up and seeing what I missed on the chat there.
Tammy
Harder's oldest granddaughter is autistic. Mother Garden Club's oldest son is autistic. Yeah, and of course my oldest son, who's going to be 29 this year, is has Asperger's, and it's not severe Asperger's. It's enough for him to be on the scale, but not enough for him to get special stuff in school when he was in school and stuff. But and then my oldest grandson has autism as well, and Alicia, autism mom, who you guys see in here quite a bit, is her daughter is it, and her daughter's has her own channel. Yeah. I'm just checking the side chat here, see what I missed. Yeah.
Sorry, Cat. I was not like saying, yeah, let's wipe Florida off the map. No, it was. I wonder what they did to create a tsunami to try to wipe Florida off the map. Because
this one at 7.6 didn't create a tsunami. It's too deep. It's too deep out there. But it's that red line. That's the fault line.
Yeah.
So there, I back it out. So you see the fault line going in there. So wait a minute. If that fault line splits, it could split Guatemala there, and you could have a new Guatemala canal instead of a Panama Canal.
Would that be the Guadalcanal? Oh, wait, no, Guatemala Canal.
Yeah, Guatemala Canal. Yeah. Earthquakes for the United States. This is everything that is for the U.S. It's 4.5. Yeah, I think. Let me see here. What do I got set on? No, I got it set on 2.5. 2.5 or greater for the U.S. That's what's been going on in the last week. The orange ones are in the last day. So this one here down by it was 3.3, and they're freaking out on it. But that's a 3-pointer, man. We don't generally report on them. It's been a while since they had any there around the Bay Area, so they're freaking out. Yeah, they're freaking out over those. Calm down, people. Reality check 3.3, 3.4, 4.2. Really ain't that bad in California.
It's like a garbage truck putting a dumpster in the bed. That's about it. Yeah.
No, that's the UPS truck speeding down the street.
Yeah, with some
All right. Let's see what else we got here tonight to check on. Let me get that out of the way. Let's bring up here. So with has everybody heard? Like everybody should have heard about this was it 7 guys that's on Elon Musk's team.
Yeah, big balls.
Yeah. That's the 19-year-old. There's also a 18-year-old. The oldest one is 24. So there's 7 of them between 18 and 24 on the team. Guess what they all have?
Autism.
They all have autism, high functioning autism.
And
these guys are going through.
Most.
Yeah, and some of these guys are college students and stuff, and they're going through and they're finding stuff like that. And of course, the one demon rat chick who's on the Doge Congress committee for it, he needs to stop. He's stirring stuff up too much. We can't do our job. Yeah, you can't do your job because he's already done it. He's exposing it. And
we need 3 years to figure out why we have too many committees. Yeah.
Yeah, they need 3 years to find something over $1 million. That's that's waste. And they found so much stuff, and he's just exposing it left and right, and they're freaking out. They're absolutely going ape poop crazy. And then of course you got the that one member of the House that has said so. It's head on thing. We will fight it here with that. We will fight it in the streets. If Trump said that, they would have arrested him for treason.
I think she's probably on the list at this point. So yeah.
Well, this is the guy.
The other, yeah. There's a bunch of them that are saying it. They had him on a channel the other day. They're just out there screaming, "We will fight you. We all need to stand up on the streets." And it's like, wait, what? Isn't that considered inciting a riot or insurrection?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's that.
But there are some other things that are just really cool. I think are really cool. Even though it could cause problems, they're slowly freaking out, claiming this, that, and the other, and there are so many of them that are resigning and running for the hills.
Of course they are. They're trying to take their money and get out of the country quick.
They're trying to get out of.
They're trying to take our money and get out of the country quick because the money they have is our money. Was never their money, but yeah.
Yeah, and they're trying to get out of their position of authority so they can be gone. So that hopefully they think that, the Republicans won't, since I'm gone, they won't come after me. They're going to go after whoever's in the position now.
Yeah, unless they go to some non-extradition country and there's only a few of those around, and that's where they're all going. Imagine that.
Yeah. But what's so funny is I also saw a reel here. Actually, I've seen about 6 of them so far. Different ones. Talking about the three, what do I want to call it? I don't want to insult the white Karens.
Insult white Karens.
But these are the 3 that founded the organization that the Department of Homeland Security listed as a domestic terrorism organization. Has the 3 letters. So something matters. Okay. The head one, the group of 3 raised over $60 million. None of it went to, and there's several audits, none of it has gone to help any community or anything. No. The 3 women kept all the money.
They got their $30 million house they're living in.
Nope. The one that had 3 mansions in LA, 2 of them burnt down.
Well, oops.
But and and what's so funny is I think all but one of the reels was put out by African American people, really calling for these ladies to be arrested and charged. But no, it's kind of like there's most of the black communities are kind of like keeping their mouth shut about it because to call a spotlight to it makes them all look bad because of these 3. And it's like, hey, you better just get rid. It's better to throw the rotten apples out than to have it infect the entire barrel.
Yeah, can't call them out. You're a racist.
Well, they can call them out. They're our own people.
Yep. Oh, then there's other terms they're using for that too. Uncles and things. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's like, hey, I will call out anybody, no matter what their skin color is: yellow, green, purple, red with purple polka dots, blue with yellow stripes, or whatever. I don't care.
Don't forget orange. Don't forget orange.
Orange, yeah. The orange with the
with the lime green stripes.
The orange with the ultra green dots. But
racist.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's No, it's not racist. I'm prejudiced. I'm prejudiced against idiots.
You're an anti-citrophobe.
No, I'm anti-idiot, anti-thief,
Idiophobe.
anti-crooked, anti-self-entitled.
I like when they throw the word phobe after everything. That means you're scared of it.
No, I'm not scared of it. I'm just mad at it.
No, they call you a phobe though because of that's what they think is.
No, they're the phobes because they're afraid of me for calling it out. But yeah, there's so all the things go on and talking about the everyone's and the professional demon rat politicians are screaming about it's all the terrorists and stuff. I've seen some really good news reporting. Reporting. All right. So Canada throws tariffs on stuff coming down here. How much is that Canada exports to the U.S.? Sorry, Lewis, but not that much. The oil that Canada exports to us is basically the what's the word? I can't remember the word they use. Basically, it's crap oil. It's high in sulfur. Yep. And it's a low grade, and I forget the name the industry name they use for it. The United States is the only one that has refineries that can refine it. Canada's refineries cannot refine it. It costs too much for them to build. We're getting it on the cheap anyways because they can't do it. Canada can't do anything with it. So no, it's not bunker oil. It's worse than bunker oil. It's way worse than bunker oil. But we're the only ones that can use it, and they're not going to put a tariff on it because all of a sudden it's like, oh, wait a minute, it's now more expensive for us to buy that, so we're just going to go back to refining our shale oil.
Are we actually using it, or are we bringing it here so we can ship to China because we don't care about it? There is no EPA in China. They can burn whatever they want.
What comes here from Canada gets refined here. How much it gets refined, I'm not sure. I don't think we're selling any to China, but it would, it'd be nice to do a partial refining on it and send it over to China. Let them deal with the rest of it.
Yeah.
But it's the name is an in-house, industry name for crappy oil.
Yeah.
And
Crisco.
Huh?
Crisco.
Crisco. Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, anyways, and so what's funny also on this, when they were reporting on this about the tariffs that Canada's going to put back on us, it's all a negotiation stuff. But what's interesting, Lewis, maybe I don't know if you heard this. What's the person that's in charge of like Alberta? Is that a prime minister?
Yeah.
Okay. The female prime minister of Alberta has been making trips down to what's it called? Trump's estate,
Mar-a-Lago.
Yes, down there, and nobody knows why. However,
he fondled her.
Certain members of the press of certain presses are speculating that with what Trudeau has done to bottleneck Canada's parliament, basically dismissing them, and they can't recall until they have the next election type thing. Because if they were to stay in session, they were getting ready to do a vote of no confidence against him and his party, and as such, the state of the party would be so low. I mean, basically, his party would be the dissolved, basically. There's a name for the political action where they disillusion it or whatever, get rid of it. And so he sent them all home. So there's a high suspicion that she is actually trying to negotiate transition, and this is just speculation from what I've read heard on some of these things, read and watched the news broadcast, that she is in negotiation, at least they believe she is, to transition Alberta to the 51st state.
Wouldn't surprise me.
And if that is true, if we're going down the rabbit hole on this one, we are definitely going down the rabbit hole on this one. If that is true, Lewis, who do you think? What would think would be the next province to go?
Maybe Quebec.
No. Quebec.
They want to leave Canada.
They'll go to France. Yeah,
they'll go to France. They'll go to France. They won't come to the U.S.
The one between Alberta and
Saskatchewan.
No, I don't know. What's the state beside Canada? Alaska. One of those ones between Alberta and Alaska.
The Yukon? That would be fun.
Yeah.
Let's take the Yukon, and then we can drive all the way to Alaska without going into a second country.
What province are you in?
Me, Ontario.
You're in Ontario?
We'll probably be like one of the last ones to go, if not the last one to go.
The last one to go would be Quebec.
Yeah, it would go
because
it was just
one of the requirements French is no longer a required language.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Kevin says either Northwest Territories or British Columbia.
Yeah, BC. That's it. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, did you hear about the?
Whoa.
Did you hear about the secret Republican plot to make the Liberals look bad? It's called Operation Just Let Them Talk. It's working.
But yeah, so that is, I don't know. Just on the conspiracy theory, or not even conspiracy theory, the what if committee. What if? Could you imagine how that would change? If Alberta does secede from Canada to join the United States.
Oh, geez!
Imagine the worldwide political freakout.
Yep.
Because you know what happened next? Greenland would.
Yep.
Because Greenwood's on Greenland, they are, even though they're still was it under Denmark?
Yeah, Denmark.
But the legalese and everything on it is that if they get something done, they can go. They can totally sever. It's already written. It's already in. And if the United States were to back him in it, and they were to become either a territory of the United States, or
probably a territory. They wouldn't make them a state. They make them a territory.
They make them a territory first, and then make them a state. But it would be done. It'd be if Alberta goes and then Greenland goes. I mean, oh man, can you imagine the international butt pucker?
Oh yeah, right, Canada.
That would be a major international butt pucker, both in the Far East and over in Europe. It'd be like,
yeah, Canada and Denmark would be leading the way because of it.
And yeah, Denmark is just, I think Denmark was kind of hoping that Greenland was going to go on their own and they wouldn't have to worry about them anymore. But as far as everybody else, I mean, it's going to be one of those things of boom. But or like they're autonomous. Yeah, Greenland may just go autonomous and be a very close ally of the United States. Because one of the things Greenland was trying to do, and Denmark was put a U.S. submarine base up there.
Isn't that where the U.S. the International Seed Vault is in Greenland?
Iceland, I think.
Really? Because Iceland.
Could be wrong. It could be
I'm pretty sure it's Greenland.
Could be Greenland.
That would be funny. It's like, hey, guess what? The United States is now in charge of the World Seed Vault with no GMO crap. Huh. Imagine that.
World Seed Vault.
Pretty sure it's in Greenland, like way up there.
No. I'm trying to figure out. All right, it's shown here. It's called the SVALBARD Global Seed Vault.
Where is it?
I think it's Norway.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yes, in Norway.
In a giant mountain somewhere where the temperature never gets above outside temperature never gets above like 40. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's way up there. And here's another thing. Those of you like Kaylin and a few others in here that follow, it's no longer Suspicious Observers. They've changed the name officially. It's spaceweather.com.
Okay.
If the
sea level
is supposed to happen and the crust does its 90-degree slippage and wobble, because I say it's just so full of heavy on ice, it's going to shift again when it forget it. Anyways, that's a whole spaceweathernews.com. Yes, spaceweathernews.com. And so if that happens, and it's right here, the vault, all that water, it besides the fact if it survives being underground, it's supposed to be able to survive underground there and stuff and everything else. And all of a sudden, this is going to be a little bit warmer.
Yeah, well,
be a lot closer to there's something else for you guys to think about. But yeah. Anywho's, yeah. Yeah, all right. How many territories does the U.S. have? Anybody want to take a guess?
17.
Not even close.
Well, don't worry about Guam, because if they load too much military equipment on one side of Guam, it's going to tip over into the ocean.
Yeah,
yeah, you remember that one.
Yeah. All right. There are over 1,500 Pacific Island territories.
And they all have a congressperson?
No, they're just territories.
Oh, they don't even get a vote. Oh, that way
they don't even get a vote.
Yeah, that's why they're territories, not states, so we don't have to worry about that.
And it's like Guam, Midway, American Samoa, over 1,500 little islands.
Mm.
Yeah, Greenland would be the biggest island yet. Does Greenland have? No, Greenland doesn't count as a continent. It's still listed as an island, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
Let me look that up.
Isn't Greenland too big to be an island?
I'm looking it up right now.
Apparently, they don't count it as a continent because there's only 7. So. And Greenland is not green, and Iceland is not icy. So, yeah, there's that.
Oh, yes, Greenland is an island, the world's largest island.
Bigger than Long Island? Oh, man.
It is 3 times the size of Texas. But it's still smaller than Alaska, I guess. I don't know because they didn't mention anything in here about and comparing it to Alaska.
If it's 3 times larger than Texas, it's probably bigger than Alaska.
Yeah. Which would then piss Alaska off. We're no longer the biggest. We're now second rate.
Yeah, they're still a state. Greenland will be a territory.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, we've gone on for an hour or so here. What is in Fort Knox?
Nothing.
A bunch of nervous soldiers.
Yep.
And a bunch of and a whole division of tanks or something like that.
Yeah, the soldiers aren't nervous because they don't know if anything's there or not. They're just doing their job. They're not nervous. It's the bankers that are nervous. Yeah.
All right. So coming up here Monday on Camp Patton Family Compound, the topic is canned food for the elderly. That's the starting topic. And we're going to go from canned food for the elderly to prepackaged meals, stuff. You're gonna get the gist of it. It's gonna be an interesting one. Tuesday, back here on GrayManPrepping, over-the-counter stockpile vitamins, minerals, pain relievers, allergy medications, stuff like that. Thursday night is the midnight ride. Friday is Valentine's Day, and we're talking about. It's going to be kind of an open conversation on Camp Patton on Friday. Next Saturday here is imports and tariffs. What costs are going up? I almost kicked that off and pushed that back a week because things are still going.
Yeah, it's all over the map. It's tough to tell right now.
Hey, Dioris, how you doing?
Hey, Doris.
I'm not sure about that. I think they can vote. I'm not sure how it works, but they don't
have representation.
They don't have representation, or the islands. The territories may be assigned to other states or something like that. I'm not sure, because I know DC is in a weird position as well too.
DC is not a state, so
it's a district. It's a district of Columbia. It's in a weird position.
It's a corporate headquarters. Let's just call it like it is.
Yeah. All right. So that's what's coming up for the next week. Yeah. And I want to thank everybody that's been in here tonight. And everybody remember, hit the thumbs up. Try to get, the things, because I started getting a lot more watch time. And all of a sudden I started picking up a bunch of more subscribers. Then all of a sudden the AI goes, no, you can't have them. You tell too much truth. You make people think. And they took me down 30 subscribers.
Of course they did.
Back down to 19. Back down to 1921. Let me hit the refresh on and make sure. I'm looking at the thing. Yeah, down to 1921. I was down to 1919 a couple days ago. Went up to 1923 this morning, and back down to 1921 now. Subscribers, and it's like I come up, so I make it all of a sudden they just boot falls, and it's like, yeah, right. Mm-hmm. The only boot falls like that when the AI is kicking people off, unsubscribing people to the channel.
Hey, Corsair Trainers is going live in a half hour, so everybody go over there and harass Steve, because that's what I do.
Anyway, so basically I am still about 80, 85. Well, when I hit 2,000, they're probably going to slap it down another 20. But so yeah, I'm according to this right now, I'm 80 away from hitting 2,000 here, and when I hit 2,000, then I'll have a giveaway. but I got to hold that 2,000 for a 2-week period.
Yep.
So share it out, folks. Oh, and by the way, over on let me bring it up over here so I can show you. If I can get it to show here. And it's being a funny dunny. Something until you get to so many subscribers, they hide your reels off the homepage. So yeah, so I'm doing a bunch of the reels over there, like I'm doing here, reels for vehicle supplies and shoes, and then easy reads. I'm doing all these reels over there on Facebook. The same. I do the exact same one. I loaded up as a short here, and I loaded up over there as well. So if you you can share go over there and share the reels. If you see them, go ahead and share them out. They're just short. Most of them, all of them are less than 90 seconds. Most of them are less than 30 seconds. So they're just a thing. Hey, check this out type thing. All right, everyone. Thanks for coming in. Lewis, thanks for coming up for your input.
Yeah.
And Mark, thanks for coming in and keeping it interesting. Hopefully we'll see you guys Monday over on Camp Patton for the canning portion there. And tomorrow, keep an eye out for tomorrow. Guys, keep an eye out for tomorrow. Somewhere around, this is Mountain Time. I'm going to give it at Mountain Time, which is add 2 hours for Eastern Time. Add 2 hours for Eastern Time. Somewhere between 8, 9 o'clock, maybe 9 to 10, somewhere in that 2 hour between 9 and 10 o'clock Mountain Time. I'm going to do a live from the kitchen. I'm going to do the canning 7 quarts of taco meat.
There you go.
So I'm going to be doing that tomorrow, and I got to get the other laptops moved in here so I can get the cameras and get my Kindle set up over the thing so you can see what's going on down in the gauges and everything else. And so I'm still not sure if I'm going to water bath it or just go ahead and just pressure can it.
Pressure can it. I ain't going to stay on for 3 hours while you water bath.
Well, hey, it's going to take an hour to get up the temperature.
Well,
it's going to take an hour to get up the temperature.
So are you hot packing or cold packing?
It's all packed in the fridge right now. When I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to pull all the jars out and put them on the counter.
Why don't you pull all the jars out, put them on the counter, or put them in a pot of water, let them warm up at least to get up to like 200, then move them over to the pressure canner, go a whole lot quicker.
All right, I'll try that. I got my infrared gun so I can make sure that I can get what the temperature is of the jars so I don't crack them.
You won't crack them.
These are new ones.
I
didn't want to go out into the cargo container across the street and get out the good thick ones. So anyway, so I'll be doing that tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. I will. I'll put it up. I'll put it out. I'll start scheduling an hour beforehand. Once I get things set, what's I going to do? I'll set the schedule and I'll finish setting up everything so I can go live on the time. So you guys should get a little bit ahead of the news. I will also put the time in the my community tab, so you guys can check that in the morning, see how it's looking like in the morning. Check it about 10:30 Eastern time to see if I've put anything in there yet for exactly when I'm going to go live. So
just put the camera on the pressure gauge and the jiggler, and just leave it alone and just let it play.
Yeah. And I'll be doing other stuff in there too. So I've got a couple of unboxings to do that I'll be doing while it's, it's not just going to be, okay, we're watching the water boil.
Come on, do it like the old original YouTube spam cam, where it was just a picture of a slab of spam on a plate with a camera on it, nonstop for like 10 years. Waiting for it to go moldy. And on average, there was like 5,000 people watching it at any given time. It was the funniest thing ever.
Hey, Mary Marks, how's it going? Going to church out for breakfast in the morning. Yeah, so it'll probably be several hours. It will be several hours, maybe 3 hours, because once it's got to heat up. Due for
vent it for 10 minutes. Yep.
90 minutes.
You gotta let it get the temperature and then vent for at least 10 minutes.
Yeah,
then
afterwards.
90 minutes.
Yeah.
And then let it cool down naturally until blow the lids off and
until it's cool, the pressure's gone, and nothing's coming out of the vent anymore, and then test it, see if it's gonna go, no, I don't. I can take the jiggler off. So yeah. It's going to take time going up and down.
Yep. Put your finger on it, and if it sucks your finger down, you might want to crack it open because you're beyond the pressure and into the vacuum area.
Yeah. But yeah, so
I'll hop on just to annoy you.
Yeah. Tammy will probably hop on too.
I'm sure.
Yeah. So and if I have space in there and in where I can do a double layer, I may do a bunch of pints on the second layer of beef broth.
Yeah, there you go.
Because I got a whole bunch of those quart containers from Winco that was on sale. I bought like a dozen of them or so. So I may do a bunch of pints on top. We'll see. Yep. All right, everyone. So that's it for tonight. I hope you have fun. Remember, stay happy no matter what life throws at you. Stay safe. Don't go out doing things foolish. Don't get sucked into the media frenzy. Keep adding to your preps: water, food, medicine, clothing. Learn a new skill like canning, and work on your indoor garden. All right. See y'all later.
Have a good night.
Good night.